I am doing late oil change on this car and its oil is very thick. Totally expired at this point. Why is it so thick? That's because I am changing its oil after 9 months and it uses API SG oil which should be changed after 3 months. Why it happened? That's because of pandemic issue. Not sure when you guys will be watching this video, but all non-essential shops were closed by government due to pandemic and I could not change its oil. As oil is this bad, there's definitely some sludge in engine and it needs cleaning. So in this video, I will tell you how to safely flush old engines without risk of damaging it. It will also work fine on new engines. In case you guys don't know, flushing a well-used engine is risky and can cause oil burning issues to more severe issues depending on how well engine is maintained. Oh look, engine bolt, I mean its gasket is stuck. Damn, it's hot. Now let's clarify something here. I am flushing this engine because oil was in engine for 9 months. But not all engine oils are like this. For example, if you are using modern API SN grade oils, it will work fine for 1 year in engine. API SL grade oils will work for fine like 6 months. This vehicle uses API SG oil and its oil change interval is like 3 months. In case of this particular vehicle, it's 3 months or 5000 kilometers. Now, this car only had 2000 miles since last oil change, but in terms of time, it's 9 months old. So, oil started to break down in engine. For this flush, we will not be using any chemical flushes or diesel or petrol. These things are risky and can damage your car, especially if its engine is well used like about 100,000 miles. In my case, engine has 180,000 kilometers. So it's a well used engine. Using chemical flush on such an engine can cause oil burning issues. In order to flush this engine, we will be using engine oil and I will show you how to do that. Engine oil doesn't just lubricate engine, it has additives too. Among those additives includes detergents, which cleans your engine. Oil also absorbs all the deposits and particles in itself to protect the engine. This is also the reason why oil becomes dark colored so soon. So this is what we will need. This is some zinc leftover oil someone gave me. Leftover Qualtex oil from my oil changes. And fresh new Caltex oil I just bought. For oil filters, this is a high quality oil filter rated for oil change interval of this car, 5000 kilometers. This is what I normally use. This is a cheaper filter, about half the price. I will just use it for flushing engine and remove it with it. You don't need to use this if you are just flushing engine. You can have the oil filter attached and flush your engine. When it's done, then finally change oil filter in the end. I am only doing this to show you guys accurate results of flushes. Because oil filter will have dark particles in it which will make new oil look more dirty. And finally, something to drain oil in. Always inspect drain bolt and its threads for damage, as it can give you a costly headache later on. In my case, everything is fine, but if you notice it's slipping or threads are becoming damaged, do not put it back. Change it immediately. Let's put everything back in place and put the cheap oil filter first. Oops, forgot something. Really important. Always pour fresh oil on gasket of new oil filter or it can become stuck so hard that you will have to cut off on the oil filter. Also use cardboard box for oil spill. You can easily make a mess. Just go to a nearby shop, they give me free cardboard they have ready to throw in junk. As I am using 2 flushes in first flush, I will let the car idle for 15 minutes. It's already hot here, so car will get hot quickly. In order for cleaning to work effectively, engine needs to get operating temperature. I will also turn on AC so engine can get hot quickly. If it's no equal where you live, then let the car idle for at least 30 minutes or longer if you think it's super hot. This is 9-month-old oil and it's thick as hell. 15 minutes now passed, time to change oil. Here is the oil after first flush. As you can see, it collected lots of deposits from engine. No need to change filter yet. Wait for at least 10 minutes for all oil to drain. Let's put the bolt back in and add oil for second flush. This is my leftover oil I collected during my changes. For second flush, I'll be driving my car at least 50 km or 2 hours, whichever comes first. You don't need to do this immediately unless there is urgency. You can now use car for daily office driving etc. and once you hit 50 km or 2 hours, you can then change oil. If I don't drive it for 50 km and instead run engine for 15 minutes and then change oil like first flush, oil will come out clean, which means it didn't do much cleaning at all. So it's been 3 days since last oil change. I drove car for like 60 km. Now it's time to change oil again. Not sure how it looks on camera, but oil is less dirty than before. It is dirty but less in comparison. Regardless, it did its job of cleaning engine perfectly. Now at this point, engine is perfectly clean. I will now add high quality oil filter and fresh oil and we are good to go. So there it is guys, this is how you can safely flush your engine. It won't damage any engine components, gaskets or seals etc. Like this video if it helped, subscribe because more videos like this are coming about cars, bikes, electronics, computers and more. Ask anything in comments and I will try to respond to all of them. See you guys again.